campers. We are back again with another instructor preview for Alt Camp 2020. And today we have Andy Davis here to talk a little bit about what he does and sing us a song. So I'm going to turn this over to Andy.
Well, hello. I live down in Brattleboro, and boy, I've been involved in traditional music for a good many decades. I moved to Vermont in the mid 70s and just started playing contradance music. And then I got into calling back in the 80s, if any of you remember the 80s, and got involved in public education, teaching music. Recently retired from 32 years of teaching kids choral music and square dancing and contra dancing and singing games and folk tales and all that good stuff. Got involved with Peter and Mary Alice Amadon and Mary Kay Brass and formed a group called the New England Dancing Masters. And we've published books for years, distributed all around the world and the country for teaching traditional music and dance in schools and camps. And calling is a big part of my life. And when last year, when David Kaner was not able to come up and call, but was only able to come and play the fiddle at camp last year, I got a call to come in and help fill in for a couple of those evenings. And that was my introduction to Northeast Heritage Music Camp. And I'm still in touch with David. I've done a lot of stuff with him over the last couple of years as he struggled with his own health issues. But I'm very happy to be on this staff this year. I'm very sad that I won't be calling dances, but I do a lot of singing. I got involved with a couple of other notorious folks, Tony Barron and John Roberts and Fred Brunig, and was in Noel Sing Me Clear for 30 some years. Though I was always referred to as the new guy because they'd been at it for 10 years before I joined the group. But I would always counter with, no, not the new guy, the young guy, and that sort of quieted down that razzing. But anyway, I'm very happy to be doing a singing workshop, which I'm not going to talk about now, but I hope you'll consider coming along to that. Could be interesting. We have a pub sing here in Brattleboro, which is a real living tradition of people coming and sharing chorus songs, which allows people to join in even if they don't know the song, and creates the illusion that everybody in the room knows all these songs, which is not really true, but everybody ends up singing for a couple of hours and having a really good time and supporting microbreweries in Vermont at the same time. So I thought I'd sing a song here for you. This is actually one I wrote for Tony back in spring of 2015. And Tony Barron is a guy who can pull out a song for absolutely any reason. So I call the song A Man for Every Season. And it has a little chorus, and it uses the old folk map for a song of going through the seasons of the year. So bear with me and I'll take you around the year with this little song. Pull out a note here. He's a man for every season. Boy, morning is not my season. It'll come. He's a man for every season, pulling the world along, singing songs for any reason. The melody sounds clear and strong. In spring with mud and daffodil, the bells of Norwich ringing still, and dancers find their place by will. Good luck tossed in the fiddler's till. He's a man for every season, pulling the world along, singing songs for any reason. The melody sounds clear and strong. Then summer days without an end, in pub with family, neighbors, friends. This world's a garden we must tend, with music broken hearts to mend. He's a man for every season, pulling the world along, singing songs for any reason. The melody sounds clear and strong. In autumn, colors, wind, and frost remind us of the times we lost, these ships out on the waters tossed. Our shantyman has paid the cost. He's a man for every season, pulling the world along, singing songs for any reason. The melody sounds clear and strong. The winter's dark, that precious jewel, calls forth the mummers and their fool, with carols, feasting, burning Yule. Forgiveness and the poor must rule. He's a man for every season, pulling the world along, singing songs for any reason. The melody sounds clear and strong. Then spring again defeats the mire, and who could blame us leaping higher? A song is but our heart's desire, and friendship the truest choir. He's a man for every season, pulling the world along, singing songs for any reason. The melody sounds clear and strong. I got that last line because whenever I heard Tony sing, I always thought, there's a guy who every note is clear and strong. So, I hope you come and sing. Look forward to seeing you all.
Thanks, Andy, for sharing that lovely song. And thanks everyone who tuned in. And we hope you'll come back soon for another little preview of some more of our awesome faculty.